Yeah, there's always a way, kiddo. I don't see me on here yet, Van.
I've been doing very good with my social media.
That's that's one way. So today I really wanted to talk about this today because I did some Chat GPT study. Chat GPT. That's very tongue twisting for me. It's challenging for me to say, Happy Monday, everybody. I anticipate a lot of people going on vacation. This is typically the slowest week of the year locally. 4th of July, the people are out of town. So it will be a little bit slower. But hey, we're here and we're ready to get down. Happy Monday, 4th of July week special. Shout out my mom. Surgery went great. She is home. I'm thankful. You know, my wife canceled a trip to stay home and make sure I was okay. She was going to Florida with her best friend Natalie this week, and she stayed home to help out. And you know what sucks is there really wasn't much to help out, which is a good thing. Good thing. As always, we begin with 60 seconds of gratitude. I'm thankful for my mom and for my wife. I'm going to you now, Ali. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful that I got to do what I wanted to do this weekend for the first week.
Whatever I want to do.
Month and a half. I didn't have anything on the calendar. It was so nice.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Let me share. I forgot to share. If you're on here, do me a favor. Like, comment, and share the stream. I'm a little late getting that over there, but I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. I appreciate all the likes, all the love. Elijah, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful me and my grandfather changed my oil yesterday.
I need to get some oil now that you say that.
That too.
Man, I need oil. My thing says you're low on oil, dude. You're low. So did you change it or did he do it?
We both worked on it. That was the first time I've ever done it personally, so I was doing most of it.
Oh, well, good for you. What are you thankful for, little MK?
I'm thankful for. I was thankful for this weekend. I went out to Nashville. I had a good time.
Did you go to that?
Got your little drink.
Jackson thing?
No,
You got your little drink here.
I do. Mommy did not make it.
Who made the drink?
I made it.
Wow.
You shouldn't be making that by yourself. Let me get in there and pour these electrolytes in there. All right, moving right along. Today's show topic, real estate's version of all or nothing. And I'm not going to give I'm going to give you a lot of anecdotal feelings about what I see in the real estate market. So I'm not going to have a lot of factual things, although I could pull it up. I'm just going to tell you the feel. So let's say MK is going to sell his house. And MK, we get together and we come up with a plan. And he gets his house in tip-top condition. There's nothing really he can do without spending a lot more money on this thing. And now we're looking at the price. Okay? So MK is looking at these other houses, and MK's houses are always better than everybody else's. Why are MK's houses better than everybody else's house? Do you know why, Allie?
Because he thinks it's better than everybody else.
It's his house. He's emotionally, he picked it from the beginning. He thinks my house is better. And now I've even made it better by adding some paint, some carpet, flooring. My floor plan's better. My backyard's better. I got a fence. I got all these things. It's better. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, MK, buddy, I don't know if your house is that much better. What if you're right? What if you're right? What if you're wrong? MK does not, whenever he's going to sell his house, he's looking at how much money can I get? What am I going to get? And MK looks at it like, well, if I'm wrong, I can just come down. Sellers do not look at this, what I believe, this all or nothing. And I'm going to explain, what do I mean by all or nothing? What are you selling your house for?
Let's say $775.
You ain't got that. You ain't that rich. You're selling a $400,000 house. And I'm looking like, MK, we really should be at $389. because the last few houses have sold around 389, but it took them a while to get there. They sat on the market, they reduced, they went to 389, but you're better. I want to start at 409 because MK does not believe there is any risk in missing the initial price.
He put all that money into the upgrade.
He did. He did all that. Now he's even more emotionally insane when we're talking. He's mad at me. Here's what I believe. Here's what all or nothing means. I believe you sell it in 7 days or you sit. I don't have information to pull the stats for you, but it sure feels like anecdotal. Our listings sell immediately or they sit a little bit. And then, hey, Samuel, how are you? Then when they sit, they have to drop their price. So your latest listing, how much did it sell for?
We're under contract for $860.
Now, if you could have gone back at the time, waved your magic wand and said, this is the list price, what would you have picked?
$874.9 to start.
$874.9. Okay.
Put it at $910.
And what would it have sold for?
$874.9. Maybe
Could-
$870. Or with some closing costs.
But now it sold for what?
$860 with closing costs.
Well, give me all. So you,
Let me get you.
yeah, let's just do the whole net out number minus commission.
So with closing costs, it's $832.5.
832. You feel like if you had have started this baby at 869, 874, you would have made an additional 30,000 bucks. See, sellers do not take into account the miss.
And even if we would have reduced at the time we had all the momentum instead of waiting, I think we could have gotten somewhere closer to that. But we wanted to wait for the war to see what was going on.
That just made it worse. It's like, your house is just like fruit. If you come over to my house and I'm like, hey, that shit expired 2 weeks ago, but it's good, would you eat it? Or would you rather have the fresh fruit? Here's what happens. Whenever people are looking, they go through and they're usually making it up either like this or I don't like this. And there's a few of them they like and they'll want to go see. People don't usually come back. Once you've missed, you kind of go to the bottom. Now, you can come back up with quick price reductions, but if once you are stricken from the list and you drop, people don't come back to you. Now, what everybody's doing is they're waiting on the next pitch. Does that make sense? They're waiting on the next house to come along, and guess what? Houses keep coming up. That's what's going on now. There's new ones. Van, how many in your subdivision that you've got listed? How many houses have popped up?
I think at least a couple of new ones, maybe 3 new ones that we've got on the market.
So, see, the hardest thing agents have to do is to justify pricing. Van was a guinea pig that started at 410. Or where'd you start? 419. Crazy number. Now he's reduced it down to what number?
374.9.
He's at 374.9. Now it's easy to convince MK, look, dude, you need to be here. New houses at the same price feel like a better deal. Just write that down. That's all a new listing, not a new house. A new listing at the same price feels like the better house. Van, just shut us down on that. That's a good one to get out of here on.